Welcome to Secrets of a Personal Trainer, Unfiltered. My name is Cornelia Dura. I'm an IFBB World Champion and an economist. Let's get started right now. Episode 6, the Thanksgiving Christmas Sugar Rush. 2 days in after Thanksgiving 2020, and I would like to immediately include Christmas too, because the food habits are very similar. Sugar, sugar, and more sugar. And that's bad news. It's bad news. It's bad news for myself too, because I'm a sugar addict myself. Even though I'm a former IFBB World Champion in bodybuilding, I still love everything what's sweet. And I have to admit, I'm fighting every single day not to eat too much sugar, or like really putting it on the minimum what I can do. It's very, very hard. I know I'm not the only one, but maybe it's interesting for you to see that even when you had the perfect body, it's still very hard for me too to fight the sugar addiction. So this starts with Thanksgiving, especially when I get from my client in personal training in my gym at Fit and Fight here in Pompano Beach, I get the sweet potato casserole where Pat Bleach, this is my client, when she makes this casserole, she's the specialist in this sweet potato casserole. It's full of butter, it's full of sugar, and it's melting in your mouth. This is how unbelievable good this sweet potato casserole is. Now, the bad news is I love to eat half of the portion right there. So a couple of minutes, I would say 30, 40 minutes in, I feel this rush, these heat waves coming. So this is when the sugar gets relieved into the bloodstream and the insulin starts spiking. It's like I'm sweating, and normally this would be the time to power walk or to go for a jogging or to do some exercise, because you need to burn off this sugar what's in this sweet potato casserole. Now, most of us don't go, and honestly, I did not go either. So then you start sweating, you take a shower, you go to bed, you are still sweating, and you feel this energy still in your body. You cannot sleep, because again, the energy level is much too high. And this is what you pay when you eat a lot of sugar. You have not a good night's sleep, because the sugar rush stays there. It depends on how much sugar you eat, could be for hours. And again, the insulin is spiking, and this does not let you sleep. Now, that's one thing, not being able to sleep, because then you decide next day you cut back on sugar and you should get back to normal. Now, the addiction part of sugar is the problem. That's even worse. Sugar addiction is so bad that it's proven by science it's coming very close to heroin addiction. So you can see the brain, how it's lightening up when you eat sugar in the same way as it lightens up when somebody takes heroin. The same part of the brain is lightening up as the heroin addict's brain when they take a shot of heroin. So this is how bad sugar really is for the body. The addiction feeling is right there. It's there the next day, it's there the second day. If you don't cut it off immediately after 1 day of sweets, it's getting worse and worse, and it's getting harder and harder to get rid of the sugar cravings. And honestly, my case is the best example. My mom is coming 2 weeks before Christmas, and she is baking and cooking with a lot of sugar, and her baking is so unbelievable good. Now, I eat every day her cookies, her cakes, and everything. So when she's leaving 3 weeks later, I am already such an addict, I can barely breathe without sugar. So when she's leaving, I start 1 week of juicing and eating just fruits and veggies the whole day for 6 days to get rid of these cravings. And it takes exactly 3 days of hard addiction symptoms in my body to get rid of the cravings. It's so bad that my hands are even shaking like an addict. It's unbelievable how bad the sugar addiction is. That's how strong sugar addiction is. So, and I'm telling you again, as a bodybuilder, I have that too. It's not only you, I have that too. And I'm really very strict with myself normally the whole year not to eat too much sweets. Now, this juicing, or when you are eating fruits and veggies only for a couple of days, this helps you to adjust your body to get into a healthy lifestyle again. So you cut down the white sugar right there, and you eat the long chain sugar from the fruits. And the fruit sugar is not the problem because it's a long chain carb. That's a healthy carb. The problem is the refined white sugar, the man-made sugar. That's the problem. That gives you these addiction signs. So, to get rid of that, 3 days of eating just fruits and veggies, and the 4th day, the sugar craving is completely gone. You should try that. I do that every year when my mom is leaving the first week of January, and we like to do in the gym like a little competition, because guess what? I am not the only one who is eating so bad with sugar. My members are the same. So we go in a little competition, because when you are eating just fruits and veggies, you are losing weight too. That's for sure. So we are going on a competition. Everybody puts down the weight, what we start with. And then normally after 6 days, we are like 5-6 pounds less. But again, it's not only about the weight loss here. It's about getting rid of addiction. The addiction of sugar or the salt addiction is very similar, maybe not as strong as sugar, but very similar. So in these 6 days, we get all rid of our addiction, and then we go back to a normal, healthy lifestyle. This is what I strongly recommend for you too. You try that. You take a look at my book. It just came out on Amazon. Right now, it's only the ebook, Secrets of a Personal Trainer. And in the next couple of days, the print edition should be ready too, where I talk about sugar addiction, about exercise, how you find your perfect personal trainer, and a little bit gym gossip, what's going on inside the gyms. I promise you, you will love it. It's really a lot of fun. I promise you. So you can go on my website, Conny Gyura, Gyura, and Conny, Conny, connygyura.com. You can go right there on Amazon. There's a link. Or you just go on your Amazon account and put in Secrets of a Personal Trainer, because I am the only one who has that book with that name. So it should pop up right there. You can download it. The first 50 downloads on Kindle are for free. It's a part of my advertising, and hopefully you love it and you write a good review. And the more 5 stars I have, the more we can motivate people to exercise and how to deal with their sugar addiction and with their food addiction. It's just a normal way without selling any products, a normal way to get into a healthy lifestyle. This is what the podcast is about, and this is what this book is about, Secrets of a Personal Trainer. Thank you for listening. Reboot your health today. Today is the day to take a look at my new book.